personally, if you want to get personal, I happen to believe that there is one thinking stock. One thinking stock, man. I was thinking about steers and these big longhorns, and I'll tell you guys about that terrible tragedy someday, but not today. There's one thinking substance that permeates and penetrates the universe, and a thought created in this substance can create the thing that is thought. So that just happens to be, my opinion, is kind of a monistic theory, that we are kind of one with everything. And I wish so many people weren't calling in or texting right now. And I could, let's see, I'm going to do this thing real quick. I'll see what happens whenever I click over here to Facebook and see if anybody joins Facebook, guys. But we can talk a little bit now about, oh no, I'm not going to do this. It's too involved. Maybe next time. Oh shoot. Flip Flop, where you at, buddy? Alright, cool, we're back. I lose the board every once in a while. The phone here, which I've got hooked in line with, rigged into 17 other things, is actually on its last leg, I would say. I will not put that in the ad that I sell it online. I mean, it's still a good phone. I just have way too much information in it. I store a lot of stuff for the show, and covering rock and roll, baby. I want to cover another rock and roll show. But the point is, a new phone. I did get with the sponsor, and a new phone is on the way. It should be here anytime. That will actually hold enough information and actually has different. Now, also, guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm testing out some different microphones tonight, so I have to just be a little bit patient with that. Two more microphones are actually on their way, and we'll see how these work. We'll see how those work. We'll switch them out, and if we need to have 4 people on at one time, that could definitely be done, but it'll also be done in studio soon. So yeah, the sound room is coming together just fine. But what I was trying to get to here is talking a little bit about alcohol, prescription drugs, how they negatively affect you, how they positively affect you, because I know out there that all prescription drugs are not bad. Like I said, I just wish that doctors would treat more of you as a person instead of you as a symptom. But speaking of drugs and treating a person more holistically, I did see a video today, and they were saying that, some of these people that are against the legalization of marijuana were saying that these edibles, they look like little gummy bears or gummy worms, or basically any kind of candy you can imagine, they make it with THC in it. And like our brothers there in Colorado, that's 100% legal. And let's say like in California, it's 100% legal with your medicinal marijuana card. So this young man, I think he couldn't have been but like 13 or 14 years old, and I put that video on my Facebook page, you can check that out, was on as a video where these activists were saying that that these candies look too much like regular candy and they're too easily blah blah blah. But this young man got on, he did a video, and he busted them out because he told them straight up that he secures this medicine. He said he takes it every single day because he has lupus and he also has Crohn's disease or something like that. You're welcome to watch the video. Tell me what you think of that. What do you think about treating people here in Texas with medical marijuana? What do you think about it being legal? How many people are really in jail over drug-related crimes that shouldn't be there? hey, I know a lot of them should be there, and they also, a police officer was telling me that most of the, in order, if people are in prison, okay, if people are in federal prison, that means that they had to do some serious stuff. They didn't have like a dime bag of weed. They didn't have like a joint on them. That means they're like moving weights. So there's a big difference in if somebody's been to prison and told you that, yeah, they just have a joint on them, they went to prison for it. But no, I knew of a guy that got caught with 50 pounds, and he ended up getting probation because it was the very first thing that he had ever got caught doing. And, it was one of those stories that I'd heard through a friend. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends. I think the world would be a better place if you could just do, like I said, enjoy, handle your buzz. Take it in moderation, guys. I don't know, a lot of different things. Could. All right, that thing's all charged up. We can unplug it. Boom. You can get addicted to a lot of things. You can get it. I had a friend who said that he took like dozens of Sudafed at a time, like just because. Not like every day or whatever, but I don't know, maybe. But he did. He told me, so I don't know why. I just take a bunch of all of these Sudafed. I just take them all at the same time. And I don't know. I didn't understand that, but I also would never understand why someone would take a Vicodin pill. I mean, at this point in time in my life, that would be craziness to me. And you're talking to someone too that not only I was talking about. I've had the one crash where I broke my femur and where I was riding the wheelie the last time I took a Vicodin pill, and then like December of 2005, I had just bought a brand new motorcycle in the summer of 2005, and I got hit by a Lincoln Navigator at a red light from behind, and yeah, it threw me about 30 feet and bent that bike in half. It totaled it out. I never took a pill through that ordeal. But the point is that after that, I don't have like a messed up back or anything like that, but I do have a nerve that's just jacked up, that when it wants to do its own thing, that I feel like a marionette. So I took this, I was trying to kickstart this motorcycle, and I had also been working on a machine tool that had some real heavy stuff, some real heavy parts that I had to lift and move around to put into place. And I don't know, that was Friday. I bought a motorcycle on Saturday. I tried to kickstart it. It wouldn't start. I kept trying to kickstart it. It wouldn't start. And that went through, I felt something, weird in my back, like the nerve or something like that. So like Monday morning, I can remember not being able to move at all. It's like my sciatic nerve, it shut down. And yeah, it was horrible. I literally had to crawl down the stairs in my townhouse there in Houston, from the top to the bottom of the stairs, and encourage myself to drive to to like the Walgreens and get a Tiger Balm patch to put on my back down low on my butt cheek, and it's a pain I don't wish anyone to ever go through. But again, I never took a pill through that, and the only thing that even made that ease up a little bit, when my roommate's brother came over that evening, and I didn't go to work that day. I went to a service meeting that morning, and then went to Walgreens and went back to the townhouse, and I was late to the service meeting. But yeah, I felt literally like a zombie. I couldn't walk. I had to like drag my legs and stuff. It was horrible. So the only thing that would ease the pain in my sciatic nerve, come to find out, my roommate's brother had come over that evening, and we're getting some UFC fights. and he busted out a joint and he started smoking it. And you know what? My butt and I couldn't. It's a, I don't know. It was like a electric shock going down your leg, and I don't know, man. It was just horrible. But the only thing that even eased that up a little bit was that I started puffing on that puffing the Chiba. I hit that joint a couple of times, and I told my friend Tommy, I said, look, dude, you need to leave me a couple of those here, dude, or I'm not even going to be able to go to work. And it did. It worked out. And I didn't start rolling big fat Rasta joints and smoking them all the time, but it definitely, it helped. Because I knew that taking another Vicodin pill or any kind of a pain pill was not an option. Not an option, period. I don't know, guys. We'll talk about it. I'll check your guys' comments on Facebook and all of that kind of stuff. But I've got bigger and better things to do. I've got bigger fish to microwave. I wish I had some fish sticks to microwave. But right about now is whenever I remind everyone that you definitely have a special talent. You should be doing what you love to do every single day whenever you wake up, like me, because I definitely feel blessed every single day that I wake up. And if you got your parents around, you need to tell them that you love them, give them a call, send them an email, send them a text, but tell them that you appreciate them bringing your monkey ass into this world, guys. September the 30th is International Podcast Day. And guys, check out the video of the kid with lupus on my Facebook page. You're welcome to follow me right here. You can listen to this podcast on YouTube. You can listen to it on Spreaker Podcast. Download the app. I will post this podcast. It should be on Twitter, but for some reason it hadn't been posted on there. And guys, it's 12:41, and then guess what? Friday night videos. Do y'all remember Friday night videos? And if you're out there drinking and having a good time, man, be responsible. Handle your buzz. Call somebody to drive. I would say you could ride on the back of my bike tonight, guys, but it started just dumping fuel out of the carbs whenever I turned it on, and I just super zombied that sucker. So it's set on kill, and I can't have it leak at gas, so I'll order new valve seats and new needle valves for it, or I will tomorrow, definitely. And it'll be back on the road, and I won't mind coming and picking you up from the bar. If you don't mind riding, bitch! Not really. Normally no one rides on that bike. Maybe one girl. Maybe one young lady. You never know. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I might see if I can cue up a little old audio nugget to leave you with. But I want to thank you for tuning in. I will be bringing you a Robcast live. I'm going to try to do one every night. Why not? We only live once, and we might as well leave some sort of a documentation behind for the generation. What's the next one? Generation... Oh, no, it's not the millennials. There we go. I might even have an audio nugget for y'all.
We're shooting each other. I'm getting out of here.
Alright guys, I'm Zombie, and I'm going to leave you guys. Have a badass evening and a better tomorrow. Peace.